Welcome back to Automotive Detailing. In this video, I'm finally going to show you guys what we've been working on for the last 4.5 months inside the new garage. Let's do it. So as you guys know, for the last 4.5 months, my wife, my kids, and I have put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this garage. This garage is from 1978, I believe, and it needed a lot of work. It was just sticks. Now, we did not take any before video or pictures. I kind of wish I would have, but we kind of got up in and we just started working on it, and I didn't want to have to take time to do the video stuff. It would have slowed us down even more. So you guys are going to see the finished product. But like I was saying, it was just sticks. It was just 2x4s on the wall. That was it, and it was full of other people's junk that have rented this house prior to us, because we're actually buying this house off my grandparents. And it's been a rental for the last 30 years or so. So I want to show you guys what we did. Like I said, we put a lot of work into this, and it's not professionally done, but we are very proud of what we were able to accomplish out of this garage for sure. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. First few things I want to talk to you about first is we decided to go with OSB on the walls because it was going to be a lot easier for us to do. I don't know a whole lot about drywall. Plus, you don't have to worry about finding studs. This garage, the studs are not 16 off center like most houses are. These are all special cuts. You're going to see lines in the OSB. No big deal. We decided to go with the gray walls and the bluish gray floor. But it looks extremely good for what we did. Now, we had to put all new windows in. As you can see, these windows that were in here were just old storm windows. These are actual double pane, very nice windows, 4 brand new windows. And we had to put a brand new door in because the door that was there was falling apart and it would barely even shut. So that's a big upgrade. And I want to say thank you to David, my friend, who came out and installed all that stuff for us, because I don't really know how to do that type of stuff. And then I had a floor drain installed in the middle of the garage, so I can wash in here in the winter. Is it perfect? No, because this garage concrete was already here, so it's not slanted towards it, but I have washed a car in here since the drain was put in, and I'm able to squeegee the water to it, no problem at all. The floor is an epoxy coat that me and my wife did, a 2-part epoxy, and we didn't fill any of the cracks or anything like that in. I just wanted to get some paint on the floor. That's only thing I really cared about when it came to the floor. In the future, the plan, possibly, we've talked about this, is building a, what am I looking for? Not a pole barn. I guess it is a pole barn. To detail out of, we would have the drains put in the floors, and I want a bay big enough that I can fit campers in and stuff like that next door, and this will just be a garage at that point. But that's in the future. So let's start over here. I have all my power tools for outside right here. I have all my gasoline on shelves up off the floor so moisture doesn't come up through the concrete into the cans. We got a little tiny electric Ryobi lawnmower right here. We use that just for that little, there's a little cutout in our driveway, because our driveway is now Y-shaped. We cut there. Lawnmower lift. This is not detailing stuff, I know. This is my tool cart for when I'm working on a car here. I used it when I did my brakes on the truck a couple weeks ago, which is fantastic to have. I did not have that before, but April was able to get it for me at a really good price through Harbor Freight. It was on clearance. Down here we go to my pressure washers. I have a gas Honda pressure washer, and then I have a Karcher electric pressure washer. I plan on updating eventually in the future to something better and bringing water into the garage so I can have a pressure washer mounted on the wall and never have to move it. That's the plan. Then I got my bins and a radio, so when I'm out here detailing, I got the radio or doing anything, got the radio on. And when we were in Tennessee a couple weeks ago, we bought this Mopar Hemi garage. You guys know we're Mopar people. A few little signs like that. I've had this muscle garage for years now, and it was in my old garage. We just hung it above the window. This is something that I don't mention much in my videos because I don't do very many interior videos, But this is my GUV, Garage Utility Vac by Hoover. I love this thing. It's got a 30-foot crush-proof hose. It's got all the attachments you need. You never have to take your vacuum off of the wall and, you know, roll it around with you as you're going around a car. This stays on the wall, and that's it. I don't have to worry about anything. The workbench right here is something that my brother-in-law, when my sister and her husband lived here, he built this, and then I kind of improved it. We painted it. I put some 4x4s for the feet, and then we actually put a metal top with some cornering on it, edging. Added a bunch of outlets back here so I can do whatever I want here. Add some pegboard, so hang up some of my tools on the pegboard, because I am a mechanic and we do a lot of work around the house ourselves, so I need tools. I can't have just detailing stuff in this garage. As you move around, you might notice that big hood. This Turtle Wax hood, this thing is awesome. I want to say thank you to Kelly and the team at Turtle Wax for sending this to me. I am going to be polishing this in a video in the future, but I wanted to get it hung up for this video. This is actually off of Paul Menard's race car when he raced the 27 car in NASCAR. This is off of his car. It's a raced hood because the inside's pretty dirty. I'm gonna clean that up also. Behind there, just have my ladders and stuff I use around the house. And then I've got my welder right here. And then I got my Adams cart, which is foldable. We forgot to turn the stoplight on. Stoplight's on. And then one of the biggest things I'm excited about in the garage is this ductless air mini split system. So this is an air conditioner in the summer and it is a heater in the winter. And I'll tell you what, it's set at 71 and it is cold in here. I mean, your nose will get cold while you're in here. Just ask my grandma. She was just here the other day telling me her nose was cold. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And I want to say thank you to David again. David helped me install that, my friend David. The outside unit's right outside this window. I'm not gonna show you guys that. But it also is a dehumidifier also, which is really good, especially if you have tools in your garage, so you don't get rust starting to build up on your tools and stuff like that. So the first shelf of detailing products. Got my Turtle Wax on top. You guys will notice as I go around this video, all my bottles have to face the same direction, to my left. Okay, and my wife likes to mess with me and come around and do this or something, but they have to be like that. So if you go outside to your garage or wherever you keep your products, if they're on a shelf and your sprayers are all turned different directions, fix them. It looks so much nicer like this. And I think it looks more professional when somebody comes in and looks at your garage. They say, because everybody always notices that right off the bat. Man, all your sprayers are the same way. And then I've got on this shelf, I got my new Epic products from Malco. Love Malco, great company. I use their fallout remover all the time. You got the new leather coat, the fabric coat. I will be making videos on those. The prep wash and the CR2. You guys remember the ceramic refresher video. This is a fantastic SiO2 product. And there's kind of miscellaneous stuff in the back. I do have a Malco ceramic coating kit right here. I will be doing a video on here soon also. This is miscellaneous down here. Needed somewhere to put my miscellaneous products. Well, other than Shinies, I got all my Shinies products right here. I love Shinies products. I use this stuff all the time, especially the soap, glass cleaner, fantastic stuff. And this is kind of a row of Meguiar's. I will be making a video on these soon also. Is your arm okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, just make sure. And then my new favorite soap, CarPro Reset. Just kind of, like I said, miscellaneous. Underneath that, we have all my wash buckets, my Griots, my Adams, my Turtle Wax. I got my IK9 foamer. I have never made a video on that. I had a subscriber send that to me and I absolutely love that thing. My wheel bucket. When I'm doing a rinseless wash with the Griot's Brilliant Finish rinseless wash, I use a Home Depot sprayer to spray it on the panels. It makes it a lot easier to use less product. And that's how I do a rinseless wash with the Griot's products. My Tornado's down there and my dryer, my Griot's dryer. I don't remember the name of who makes that dryer, but that's a really good dryer for getting, I actually take that off and I put my crevice tool on the end of it and I can get water out of all the tight spots on cars when I'm drying cars. Now this one's gonna be kind of hard to see because of sun. This is the time of night, the sun's coming in this window. But these are all my good towels. I say good. These are what I'll use on paint more than anything else. These are drying towels. Yeah, you can come to the side there. These are all my drying towels down here, and then I have all my wax removal towels or coatings, sealants, stuff like that. Waterless wash towels. My edgeless, my plush towels are all in here. And then I have a bunch of most of my foam pads. Of course, they're not gonna open on video. Normally this opens. We just moved all this stuff in here. Most of my foam pads are in this drawer here. And then applicators are in this drawer, including wet sanding stuff. And then these are all my tire. These are extra Adams wax applicators. I got tire dressing applicators, leather applicators, stuff like that. Then my drying towels. And this is just a miscellaneous drawer of towels that are good, really good for paint. As we move over, you will notice I finally have my polisher rack hung up. This is a Griot's Garage polisher rack. And you'll probably, I'll show you right there, Griot's Garage emblem right there. And how you really know is when you see the car and the logo in the middle. This is awesome. This is awesome. It holds 5 polishers. I just love it. Now I don't have to get them out of a drawer or something. They're right here. I just walk over, pick it up. It's got holders for the cords. Absolutely love it. And you guys need a polisher rack. That is a really, really nice polisher rack right there by Griot's Garage. And I think it was about 80 bucks. I think is what we paid for it. We bought it at the, I always say it backwards, caffeine and gasoline. Last October at Griot's Garage, we bought it there. Underneath that, we have these are waste baskets we bought brand new, and we have paint and glass interior towels that go in this one, and then just utility towels. I don't mix the two. That's where I put my towels when I'm done using them. Just flip them up, throw my towels in there, and then I can shut them back, and I make sure nobody puts trash inside there. And then I've got my Griot's Garage stool, which I use every time I'm doing a detail. Love that stool. Now, one thing a gripe I do have about it, the original wheels suck. They did not last very long. So I went to Home Depot, I think, and spent like a lot of money.
Like 40 bucks.
It was like $40 on new casters, but these are heavy duty. Nothing's gonna happen to those casters. Let's just fingers crossed there. Up here, check out that new Mopar clock. That thing is awesome. Got that thing in Tennessee, absolutely love it. Underneath the Mopar clock, we have all my Amsoil stuff. That's all I use in my cars. That's all I use in my lawn equipment, my 2-cycle stuff. I use nothing but Amsoil on all of anything that is mechanical as far as cars and stuff like that. All Amsoil grease for my bearings on the camper, or if we have a trailer, repack the bearings, stuff like that. This cabinet right here is kind of miscellaneous. As you can see, Mrs. Fab did the best she could. I have a lot of stuff, you guys. She did the best she could to organize it, but it's more of a miscellaneous right there. Then we come down to my gallons. Most of my gallons have spigots on them, so they're easy fill. Put the bottle up there, open the spigot, fill it up, shut it. I love the Griot's Garage spigots, but they stopped selling them. Don't know why. So I started buying these off Detailed Image, and I had a subscriber actually send me some of these, which was really cool. That's why I have an extra one sitting up here. That's really cool of him to send those to me. And then I've just got these are products that I haven't even used yet, products I need to make videos on. As you guys can see, there's too many to even list. I got the new Max Shine products, Next Gen, Eco Shine Wash by IGL. You guys, some people have been asking me if I've tried the Playmaker All-in-One yet. No, I haven't, but guess what? I bought it because everybody keeps asking me about it. And I have some Dr. Beasley's ceramic body wash. There's a lot of stuff I need to get videos made on. These are kind of my other Griot's gallons, like the soaps that don't really work with the spigots. They're down here. And then I got my Adams car shampoo. I love their car shampoo. And definitely an extra gallon of P&S brake buster, because this one's about gone right here. And now I'm not going to go over this whole shelf. As you guys can see, top shelf is Adams products. That's all it is, Adams polishes stuff. And as you go down, we've got Extreme Solutions, and then Ethos. I will be making videos on the new Defy and Detox. I have used Defy. I used that before it was released on the market, and this stuff is fantastic. Just like Brian Apex Detail said, just like Papa Smurf said, that stuff is awesome. And then of course, I have my super clean shelf down here. Pretty much nothing but super clean as far back as you can see, gallons and sprayers, and that whole shelf is basically super clean. And then we got a little bit of hydrosolics there in the corner. And I've got my detail guards, pad washer hanging right here. And another Mopar Hemi Garage thing we got. This CarQuest sign is from when my wife was a manager at CarQuest. When CarQuest got bought out by Advance, we got to keep that sign. It's very cool. It's made of styrofoam, actually.
Yep. Hung in my office window.
Yep. Somebody made it, right?
Yeah, one of the old drivers.
Yeah, one of the old drivers made it. It's really cool. So we've hung that right there in the corner. It's just going to always stay there. Down below that is my 60-gallon, 155 PSI compressor. Now, is this overkill for me at this point? Yes, because I don't do much mechanical repair stuff at home anymore. But when I was doing mechanical repair on the side at home, this was a necessity. I can get as much air power as I want out of it. I run it through a Flexzilla hose, with an air pressure regulator up here with the on-off valve so I can turn it off. Air pressure regulator so I can turn it down to 90 PSI if I'm using my Tornado or something like that. With the FlexZilla 50-foot 3/8 inch hose, yeah, 3/8 inch. This is an awesome drying tool right here. This thing puts out so much air out of here. It will blow dry a wheel dry in about 10 seconds. It's absolutely amazing, but it uses a ton of air. Okay, let's keep moving around. Let's move back this. This was kind of the centerpiece of the garage that we made. The toolbox is not a Craftsman, but it really goes together. It's pretty close to the same red. As you guys know, the Fab likes red and black. And I will tell you guys the story behind me like red and black. When I started using Griot's garage products, I fell in love with them. I've told you guys that before. It's kind of like my first love in detailing products. It was the first time I used products, and when I look back at my car, I was like, holy cow, look what those products just did to my car. Fell in love with it. So when I started my channel showing nothing but Griot's garage products. That's what I started with. So I wanted to go with red and black. So as you guys see, my shirt's red and black, my hat's red and black. Everything I went with in my garage is red and black. And I've been to Griot's garage's facility, and everything is red and black. All their shelving and everything is red and black. It's really cool. All my foam cannons. You guys probably don't even know I have this. I haven't even used the MTM yet. I've had it for several months now. But all my foam cannons lined up. I got my flashlights up here other than my Astro because it is actually on my workbench over there charging. And then I got my IK foamers here. And then all my detailing brushes hanging up. This right here is a paint thickness gauge. I haven't shown you guys yet in a video, but I will eventually. Just a paint thickness gauge. I've used it a few times. Works fantastic. Just got to kind of calibrate it every time. If you watched Pan's video from Glassparency, if you paid the $10 shipping, they sent you these for free. You had to pay $10 for each, so I spent $30 and got 3 Glassparency kits. That was a fantastic deal right there. I don't know if that deal's still going on, but if it is, I would recommend going to Pan's videos and finding the link so you guys can order those as well. So up here, Craftsman boxes. I decided to get these because I really liked my Craftsman cabinet that I had before. These are kind of miscellaneous also. I have my extra spray bottles from Extreme Solutions. That's what these are right here. In here with all my extra spray nozzles, these here are for Adams products. These are chemical resistant and they have hair on them. We have cats, by the way. They sent me a ton of those. Up here are my Pearl Weave towels by Rag Company. This is for coating removals. And then I have some Dreadnoughts from Auto Fiber, I think so it is, yeah, Auto Fiber. And then I've got the GT Shine towels up there. And then this cabinet over here. This is kind of my miscellaneous. So this is my interior towels and my glass towels. So these are glass, these are interior. These are all just utility towels. These are all just utility towels. These are towels that I don't really care about. They don't cost a bunch of money. If I get them really dirty, I'll throw them away. Or I can put them in the wash, and I'm just using them on really dirty stuff, whether it's interiors, wheels, whatever. But if they get real dirty, I just throw them away. It's no big deal because they're not that expensive. I think I spent $10 on a 25 pack of these from Napa. They're not bad really either. I got some extra towels and stuff from Adams I haven't even opened yet over here in the corner, and some wash mitts, yeah, from Rag Company. And this will expand. I want to figure out something to do with my other towels, but don't know what we're going to do yet. My toolbox is a Milwaukee. It's nothing real fancy. Most of my good tools are haul at work because I'm a mechanic. So I'll show you some of the drawers. So this is one of the drawers. It has my torque wrenches in it, some of my air nozzles I need to put on, and just some miscellaneous sockets and stuff like that. I will not show you that drawer. And she'll tell you, this is my junk drawer for the garage. This drawer right here, I got all my wrenches for when I'm working in the garage. This should be all like my pliers and stuff like that. I love this plier rack. It's what I use at work. And I bought one for the house thinking I would fill it up like I did at work, and I'm not even close. So it kind of looks a little bare. And this is kind of a miscellaneous drawer here. Just got a ball joint separator, power steering pulley installer, dual piston brake caliper press, single piston brake caliper press, oil filter wrench, spring compressors, light for checking fuses and stuff like that, test light, hose pick tools. This one is kind of, yeah, it's kind of messy too. It's all my Ryobi tools. And then you move down here, these are my ratchets, my extensions, all my universals and stuff like that. 1/2 inch, 3/8, 1/4 inch. And then screwdrivers, this drawer's an absolute mess. My son, Junior, had this drawer perfect, and then when we moved, it got destroyed, and I haven't even messed with it. He had those things lined up perfect. This one's still pretty decent, because there wasn't much in it anyways. And this is kind of a miscellaneous. Also, punches, chisels, thread files. Have you ever heard of the thread file? If you mess threads up, use this to file it down, make them straight. Nice to have, and this is just my impacts and stuff. Battery operated impacts. Okay, we're almost done. How far are we into this video?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. I always try to make these fast. So here's my Griot's Garage cabinet with my Griot's Garage bags up here. This has my old G6 in it. This bag right here has my old G6 in it. Still works, but I do have the new G9, so I probably won't really ever use it. I didn't turn the lights on, but so here's my Griot's Garage products for the most part. These are what I use the most when I use Griot's products. These are probably I use more than anything else right here. Your fast correcting cream, perfecting cream. These are the foaming soaps. Absolutely love these. I can't wait to use the foaming surface prep. Haven't used it yet. And then just kind of up here is all my 22-ounce bottles of the products that I use the most. And you guys know I just use that, and that stuff is awesome. That's ceramic 3-in-1 wax. But yeah, I do have this lit. You guys have seen it in my other videos. It doesn't show very well right now because it's really light in here because of my lights, and I'll show you those in a few minutes too. I forgot to show you that. But I do have it to where I can light these up. I actually have a remote if I would just use it. Turn them off. Up here. And this is all my excess products right here. I have extra bottles, extra microfibers. This stuff right here, if you have a wife, or if you like to clean your kitchen and stuff, you need this Griot's Garage Citrus Multi-Surface Cleaner. April loves this stuff around the house. It's great. Really good on grease, stuff like that. This is all my pads, 3-inch pads, 2-inch pads. It's kind of a miscellaneous as well. I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff. It's hard to keep stuff in order. This stuff wouldn't look like this if it wasn't for the lady holding the camera though, to be honest with you guys. So. Up here is something that is really cool. We got this in Tennessee. This is laser cut out of a piece of metal. It is heavy. Mopar Garage, absolutely love it. CNC machined. Very, very, very cool. Now let's see, one of the best things in this garage is right here. This is a Father's Day gift for my daughter. Have a ball this Father's Day. My dad is terrific, or terrific, from my daughter Ashlyn. And then here's me and my son both wearing our Fab shirts at the old house when I had my old yellow truck. So that's the stuff that's important right there, more than anything else. On over here, you guys will notice another Mopar sign. I got my Matco Tools thermometer. This right here is my thermostat for the air conditioning and the heat. So this does everything. Controls the fan speed. If you want on dehumidifier, heat, auto, whatever you want it on, this does it. You just take it off there, you point it at it, and it does it. It's very, very cool. Of course, I have my trash can. I have my Nova Stella's 30-watt lights. These things, I have not used them on detail yet, but I will be using them tomorrow. You guys have seen a video. I mounted these on the side of the wall so I can have side light on side panels. That's why I mounted them where I did. And they are really bright. They're really gonna help out. Down below you guys is my quick jacks, which will be going on the car here in just a little bit. Love these. They raise my truck, my Ram, no problem at all, and makes polishing so much easier. And then this is basically the end of the tour here for the most part. This is all my yard stuff. Got my sprayer right here for the yard. We take care of 4 acres. And then this is all my automotive mechanical lubricants, lubes, power flow, fluid film, PB blaster. I mean, just anything that I would use in the garage, on the lawnmowers, on the cars, stuff like that, you guys. So another thing I want to mention really quick is if my wife would turn around, do a 180 degree, I installed this insulation on this garage door myself, never done it. Kind of proud of myself, looks pretty good. This is an old garage door. This is the original door from '78, and it's dirty. I tried cleaning it, doesn't really clean up too well. But this is gonna help out tremendously in the wintertime also. And then a few more things I wanna mention. I have 80 watt Nat Home lights. That is what I have 4 of these in my garage. That is what's lighting this garage right now. It makes it look like daylight in here. Very, very bright, especially at nighttime when it's dark outside. They are awesome. And I do have a video out on that as well. Another thing I want to mention is almost a brother-in-law of mine. I say almost. I want to say thank you to Josh. Josh came out and wired this whole garage for me. I now have 9 outlets. I had him put 3 in the ceiling, and then I have the rest around the garage, so I can actually put drop cords in here for when I'm polishing, so I can bring a drop cord down this side to polish, bring a drop cord down this side to polish, and not have to wrap it around the tires and stuff like that. He put a 200 watt or 200 amp box in for me. This garage is on its own power source. We have a separate bill for this garage than from the house. So thank you, Josh, so much. I appreciate it, man. You're a hard worker, and I thank you so much for doing that for me. And I think that's about it for the garage. I know it's kind of a long video, but you guys wanted to see it, and it's finally done. I can finally start using my garage. I'm getting ready to use it as soon as she turns the camera off. So one thing I did forget to mention, you guys, is I did fully insulate this garage, the walls, the ceiling, everything. April did help me with a little bit with the insulation, but I mainly did the insulation myself because, you know, guys, it can get pretty nasty and make you feel pretty itchy and stuff for a while. But here are the key players in building the garage, helping me get this garage the way it was going. I could not have done it by myself. Mrs. Fab, we had April helping, Ashlyn was helping, Junior was helping. As you guys know, my family, Faith was not here to help us with the garage. She's not here right now. Otherwise, I'd probably still have her in the video because she is part of the family. But this garage would not have been able to be done without the help of these people. I couldn't have done it by myself without my wife and my kids. And Junior and April were really helpful when it came to hanging the OSB up here because I had to screw it in. So they had to stand there and they had to hold it for a while I got the screws in. I'm sure Junior Junior remembers that a lot, really well. And Ashlyn, what was your favorite part of doing the garage?
Helping you put up the bottles.
She helped me put the bottles on the shelf. She helped me unpack them and get them on the shelf. Junior doesn't have a favorite part of working on the garage because we kind of made him work on the garage. Had to get him off his electronics, say, hey, get out here and help us with the garage. But yeah, my wife and my kids absolutely love them to death, and I'm so thankful that they helped me get this garage in the shape that it's in right now. What is your favorite? I didn't ask you. What was your favorite part of the garage?
I don't have a favorite part of the garage.
They're so enthused that the garage is done. I'm sure they're very happy that it's done. I can finally, don't have to come in and say, hey, come help me with this, come help me with this. It's done, it's over with. Now we can focus on other stuff in the house.
And
so
I'm not organizing anymore.
You're not organizing anymore? Well, we normally organize every spring. She'll come back around next spring. She says that every spring. So you'll come back around. But once again, I thank you guys so much for stopping by. You guys have been asking me, how's the garage coming? How's the garage coming? I appreciate you guys in the Fab Family Hangouts on Instagram, on the live streams, wondering how the garage is coming. Well, there's your answer. There it is. We're very happy that it's done. And once again, thank you guys so much for stopping by, checking the video out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. And we'll see you in the next video.